We're here again with Coach Wood. Coach, talk to us a little bit about the game last week. How'd that go for us?
It was good. I thought we got off to a good start. The win was a huge factor. There's not many times that you watch a football team kick off both halves, but that's what happened. We chose the win, to start the game, and it worked out perfectly. Got them pinned down there a couple of times, and we're able to get up on them 14-0. And I think that was a huge factor in the way the rest of the night played. They were kind of playing from behind, and not really what you ever want to do as a football team is get behind early and try to play catch up. And we were able to hold on and finish out pretty good.
The momentum, we definitely kept it on our side.
Yeah, we did. They got a little bit of it the second half when they got their onside kick and then went down there, but our defense got a stop. And just like when we got that stop and they had to kick a field goal, they were still 2 scores away and 2 possessions away, and we cut or broke that long one right off the bat to put us back up 3 scores. So there was a little bit of a sudden change there with the momentum after they got the onside, but our defense just did a good job of getting a field goal out of it instead of letting them have a touchdown. And I think that was the difference.
And this week we take on Brownfield.
Brownfield's much improved. They're 3-1. The only team they've lost to is Slayton. But they're dangerous. They score a bunch of points. I think they're averaging over 40 points a game and giving up about, I don't know, I think it's about 15 or 20, but just much improved. Coach Tolliver's new over there, and you can tell the kids are playing hard and buying into what he's selling, and that's what makes a good football team when kids do what you ask them to do and play hard, and they're doing that. And it's a big home game for them, and certainly they're the underdog, by all picks, but I hope we take care of our business and there's not any world getting shocked on this deal.
So what are we doing to prepare our kids for these guys this week?
Oh, it's the same thing we do every week. We talk to them about being the underdog when we're the underdog, and we talk to them about not being that role when we're not. And so it was about us getting better, daily. And what we've been preaching all preseason is that we had a 5-step process, that we had 5 practice games, and then when those 5 practice games are over with, it makes no difference whether you were 5-0 or 0-5 or anything in between. And so this week it's been about step 5. This is step 5. It's our last chance to prepare ourselves for October 11th versus River Road, and our kids have done a great job of taking every day, just one at a time, and every practice trying to get a little bit better, and feel like that's where we're at. We had a good week of practice, and we're ready to go see how it's going to turn out.
So let's talk about the JV and 9th grade losing their game and people being moved around, and how's all that working?
It's really a mess. In our level, it's hard to keep a freshman football team for some schools that don't have the numbers. And so Brownfield they didn't have the numbers left on their freshman team to keep going. And so they combined their freshmen in JV. And then, of course, when I found that out, I tried to get a freshman game, with somebody else. And we just weren't able to find one in time. And so we took about 9 or 10 guys off that freshman group, and we moved them up to the JV. And we're going to reward them for their hard work and let them play with this JV crew tonight. And so that's fun for them, an exciting time to get to play with some of the older kids and just get to know them. And I think it's good for us way down the road because that's, they're going to end up playing together anyway. But that problem never goes away with the freshman crew. I think right now I think Bushland is the only team left in our district that's playing a freshman team right now. So we're doing lots of scrambling, looking for freshman football games, and we'll find some. There's lots. We're not the only one in this boat. It's just going to be people that maybe we don't normally play that will be playing with the freshman group, and it's not fun to go do and find, and it's certainly not easy. But we'll take care of those kids because we got to have them playing, and combining 1 week's okay, but combining a bunch of weeks isn't at all what we want to do.
So let's talk about those 7th and 8th grade guys. What are they doing this week?
Oh yeah, they're headed to Brownfield. They'll get to go play in a little bit of sloppy tonight, I guess, due to the rain. But those kids are just getting better every week. It's what are we in 4 or 5 weeks into it right now, and it's a slow process, especially for those 7th grade kids who they played a little youth league football, maybe they haven't, and so they're trying to figure out what all these numbers that we're telling them mean and where to line up. And so it's really a lot of stuff to soak in, lots of information. 8th graders have kind of picked up where they left off last year, and they've only got 1 game underneath their belt since they were off last week as well. So excitement, Thursday excitement, what's going on right now where all the junior high kids get to pad up and get on a bus and travel and do all those things that they haven't got to do yet.
Well, good luck Friday night, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.